What is good, ladies and gentlemen? I thought I'd make a little bit of an update on the road to a 185 pound overhead press series because obviously it's been a little while and right now I'm actually deep into a cut. So yeah, the progress obviously has not been great. I'm sure if you're familiar with overhead press, you know how that goes. If your body weight drops, your performance drops, unless you're some sort of, fucking genetically gifted, goddamn outlier, special little guy. I'm not. So yeah, my performance has dropped quite a bit. My best overhead press is still currently 165 at a 195 to 200 pound body weight. And currently I'm sitting at 170 pounds body weight and as low as 167.5 while depleted. So you could imagine with a drop that severe in body weight, yeah, my strength on the standing normal overhead press has gone down quite a bit. That being said though, I have not been giving up on my vertical pressing in general. I've just been getting more adapted to the new leverages that I have and the recoverability that I'm working with. And so what I've started doing is the anterior delt press, which I've recorded a couple sets of in previous other videos here, but I've been doing it for the past month and a half to 2 months now, and I'm kind of testing the waters to see where my strength's at, and so far so good. I'm actually pushing similar weights on this variation that I can push on the standing overhead press, but I'm getting less fatigue overall on my core, less fatigue on my lower back and stabilizers, and in general I feel the shoulders are getting bigger. So the way I kind of conceptualize it is that this whole cutting phase that I'm going through, I'm using it also as a utility for just building muscle and vertical pressing strength in my shoulders in general, so that when I do come back eventually to this bulk and really start pushing the numbers again and getting closer and closer to that goal of 185, I'll have a much better progression, right, and a much better understanding of where I'm at with it than previously. Because previously, honestly, I gotta be honest, I was kind of like stumbling through it, and despite the fact that I was much heavier, I was dumber. I didn't really know what I was doing as well as I do now, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. As far as my best performances on the seated anterior delt press, so far I have done 140 pounds for 2 sets of 5. I've done 135 for 2 sets of 5. I've done 115 for 17 reps or so, 120 for over 10 reps. So I am there. My pressing strength on it's not too shabby considering that my body weight is currently at 170 or below, but obviously it could be better. And these things are my weak point. I know that for the most part I'll probably not have that great strength at the vertical press just because it seems to be my most disadvantageous lift, but because it is so hard for me to gain progress on it and push it, I do see the value in doing it that much more so, because that means every ounce of progress I make on this particular thing for my physique, the return on that investment is going to be substantially higher than the stuff that I'm already good at, because this I have to really fight for, figure things out, adapt properly, and just in general know what I'm doing, and that just is always going to be a more advantageous kind of route to take. They say you don't choose the path of least resistance, right? You got to go into the discomfort, go the harder route, because what you get out of it is always more worth your time. So yeah, that's kind of it for the wrap up on that. Yeah, the road to 185 overhead press series, guys, it is still going. I'm still aiming for it. It's just now it's a little bit elongated, right? A little prolonged. Once I'm done with the cut though, just look forward to the PRs. I mean, they're going to be coming left, right, and freaking center, because as you can see, even during this cut, I'll be honest, the shoulders are not looking too shabby, They've actually been holding up on mass pretty well. You can see here. So when the time does come to turn it around again, I'm just fully ready to show y'all something special, and I think the 185 pound overhead press is going to be on the table that time around. With that being said, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, if you enjoy this series, you want to keep up with it more, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section below about your experience with the lift, what you find to be the most challenging aspect of it, or if you just in general have advice, let me know. That being said, you have a great rest of your day, and as always, boy!